Call of Duty, a franchise that's dominated gaming for over 2 decades, is finally going Hollywood. No teaser, no cast, not even a release date yet. But after years of rumors, false starts, and fan speculation, the Call of Duty movie is officially happening. So today, let's break down everything we know so far. On September 2nd, 2025, The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that Paramount, Skydance, and Activision had struck a deal to produce a live-action Call of Duty movie. This wasn't another rumor. It was the first real, concrete step after years of stalled attempts. The same day, Paramount made the announcement official with a press release on their own website. They called it a major film deal and confirmed they're partnering directly with Activision to bring Call of Duty to theaters worldwide. Variety followed up by highlighting how the agreement gives Paramount the rights to develop and distribute the film across global markets. And it wasn't just gaming press. Reuters ran the headline, "Paramount Activision Strike Deal for Call of Duty Live-Action Film," showing how big this project is in the wider entertainment world. Paramount's CEO David Ellison also made headlines across outlets like Variety. He called the movie a dream come true as a lifelong fan and promised the same disciplined, uncompromising commitment to excellence that went into Top Gun: Maverick. Meanwhile, The Verge noted what's still unknown. There's no cast, no director, and no release date yet. But with Paramount's own press release and these reports confirming the deal, one thing is clear. The Call of Duty movie isn't just talk anymore. It's official, and it's happening. Another key detail came from Variety and was later echoed by Games Radar. Activision isn't just handing off Call of Duty to Paramount. They're fully involved as creative partners. Activision President Rob Kostich told Games Radar that the goal is to make sure the film captures both the intensity of the firefights and the emotional storytelling that fans expect. He reminded people that Call of Duty's legacy isn't just about explosions. It's about characters like Captain Price, Soap, and Mason, and the bonds that make those stories memorable. That level of involvement is rare. In the past, game movies often failed because studios ignored the heart of the source material. But with Activision at the table, fans can be more confident that the Call of Duty movie won't just be another generic war flick. It has the chance to feel like the real thing. As Reuters pointed out, this isn't some side project or experiment. Paramount and Activision aren't testing the waters. They're committing to one of the most valuable entertainment brands in the world. According to the Call of Duty Wikipedia franchise page, the series has sold over 500 million copies since its debut in 2003. That puts it ahead of nearly every other FPS series in history, and it's generated more than $30 billion in revenue. Those numbers don't just make it the best-selling shooter franchise ever. They make it one of the top-grossing entertainment properties, period, rivaling Hollywood blockbusters and long-running film franchises. This is why the stakes are so high. If the movie succeeds, it could open the door to sequels, spin-offs, or even a full cinematic universe built around the different eras of Call of Duty, from World War II to Modern Warfare to Black Ops. It could also elevate the status of game adaptations in Hollywood, showing that they can compete with superhero films and massive franchises like Fast and Furious. But if it fails, it risks damaging one of gaming's most recognizable brands and reinforcing the old belief that video game movies just can't work. That's why outlets like Variety and Reuters both emphasize that Paramount is treating this like a true tentpole blockbuster, not a low-budget cash-in, but a project designed to live up to the Call of Duty name. As PC Gamer pointed out, the toughest question isn't who directs or who stars. It's which story Call of Duty should tell. The franchise has covered nearly every era. World War II campaigns like World at War, Cold War spy thrillers like Black Ops, modern counterterrorism and modern warfare, even futuristic combat and advanced warfare. And of course, zombies. Each choice has pros and cons. World War II is grounded and gritty. Modern warfare gives us fan favorites like Captain Price and Soap. Black Ops leans into conspiracies and espionage. Zombies would be wild and instantly cinematic. But so far, none of the outlets, not Variety, not The Verge, not PC Gamer, have reported on which direction Paramount is taking. For now, the storyline remains the biggest mystery. This isn't the first time Hollywood tried to adapt Call of Duty. Back in 2018, The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Stefano Sollima, best known for Sicario, Day of the Soldado, had been attached to direct a Call of Duty movie. At the time, Activision even set up a film division called Activision Blizzard Studios, with the idea of building a cinematic universe around their games. But according to that report, the project stalled almost immediately. There was no finalized script, no confirmed cast, and eventually no movement at all. By 2020, the studio admitted the movie was on hold indefinitely, and most fans assumed the idea was dead. That's why the 2025 deal feels so different. This time, it's not just a director attached, or a studio division experimenting. Now we have Paramount putting out an official press release, Activision signed on as a creative partner, and multiple outlets confirming the commitment. For the first time, it looks like Call of Duty actually has the firepower to make it to theaters. According to AV Club and Games Radar, the timing couldn't be better. For years, video game adaptations were punchlines. But now, they're winning. The Last of Us became a critical hit on HBO. Fallout was a breakout success for Amazon Prime. And movies like Sonic the Hedgehog and Detective Pikachu proved that when you respect the source material, fans show up in droves. That shift in Hollywood means Call of Duty isn't entering a hostile market. It's entering during a wave of successful adaptations. And if Paramount really follows through with the promises Ellison made, this could be the next big franchise. Of course, fans already have opinions. Games Radar ran a piece highlighting speculation, with some players dreaming of a full-on zombies blockbuster starring Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo. Others want something more grounded, a gritty, big-screen take on Task Force 141, following Captain Price, Soap, and Ghost through the Modern Warfare storyline. Beyond articles, social media is buzzing. Twitter and Reddit are filled with fan posters, concept art, and endless memes about what a Call of Duty movie should look like. Some fans even imagine a Call of Duty cinematic universe, starting with a Modern Warfare film, then expanding into Black Ops, and finally merging in an Avengers-style crossover. And let's be honest, almost every fan agrees on one thing. No matter which storyline they choose, a Call of Duty movie just wouldn't feel complete without someone whispering that iconic line.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
So that's everything we know so far about the Call of Duty movie. Paramount's deal with Activision is signed, the outlets have confirmed it, and for the first time, this project feels real. There's still no cast, no director, and no trailer, but the mission is underway. Over the next year, we'll start to see announcements about who's directing, which story they've chosen, and maybe even the first teasers from Paramount. Until then, the speculation is half the fun. Zombies, Modern Warfare, Black Ops. Which story do you want to see on the big screen? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss updates as soon as new details drop. The Call of Duty movie is officially in the works, and this is just the beginning.